Alright, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Massa Tutorials. We see where mathematical literacy begins. We are still on percentages 2, and today we'll be looking at National Health Insurance Levy. National Health Insurance Levy. So you can see that National Health Insurance Levy is the tax or is the extra amount charged on goods and services. Okay, so National Health Insurance Levy is the extra amount charged on goods and services. So this time around, this is also an indirect tax which cannot be seen charged on goods and services unless otherwise if you buy your goods at let's say a shop, so that they can give you a receipt of the goods bought, then you see the breakdown of your total amount paid to the cashier. Alright, so like I said, National Health Insurance Levy or NHIL is the same thing as the VAT, that's the VAT. It's the same thing as the VAT. But this time around, you have to note that the VAT rate is 12.5% and the NHIL is just 2.5%. It's very important to note National Health Insurance Levy, then the value added tax. Alright, so with the same calculation for VAT, we do the same calculation for NHIL. So now we can see that the NHIL or the National Health Insurance Levy is calculated as the rate times the basic cost. So the rate of the NHIL is X% times the basic cost. And here too we have the NHIL inclusive cost, which is just the basic cost plus the NHIL. The NHIL inclusive cost is just what? The basic cost plus the NHIL. And we have the NHIL exclusive cost, which is just the basic cost, or let's say the cost price, or the marked price, or the catalog price, which is equivalent to what? 100%. The NHIL inclusive cost, which is also known as, let's say, the total cost or the selling price, is 100 plus X%, where 100% is the basic cost, then X% is the NHIL rate. Very important to note this. So these are the things we have to note under NHIL. So what I said is, if you want to calculate NHIL, it's just the rate times the basic cost. And don't forget that the rate is always given in what? Percentage. Then if I want to find for NHIL inclusive cost, NHIL inclusive cost is just the basic cost plus the NHIL. So NHIL inclusive cost is just the basic cost plus what? The NHIL. And we can also see that the NHIL exclusive cost is just giving us the basic cost, and which is the same thing as the cost price, which is the same thing as the marked price, which is the same thing as the catalog price, and this is equivalent to 100%. Don't forget that the NHIL inclusive cost is equivalent to 100 plus X%. The NHIL inclusive cost is equivalent to 100 plus X%, where X is the what? The NHIL rate. X is the NHIL rate. And okay, so we can have this very simple thing here. Very simple. We have to note them. Okay, so everything is here. NHIL inclusive cost is basic cost plus the NHIL. NHIL exclusive cost is equal to the basic cost, which is 100%, then NHIL inclusive cost. And this NHIL inclusive cost is the same thing as the total cost, which is also known as the selling price, of the item. So don't forget that the same formulas for VAT, that's the same formulas for NHIL. So you treat VAT as the same thing as NHIL. So it's very, very simple. Make sure you place your books, your jotter, your exercise book, or whatever thing you used to write inside in front of you. Then your pen, pencil, everything is set, including your calculator, for the examples we are coming to do. Alright, so let's meet for the next tutorial video.